Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Listen, we got 2/3 of the 85 South show. The other one is coming up right now. My man Chico Bean, Karlous Miller is here.
Yes,
What's happening?
What's up with
Everything
you,
is happening.
We
It's
out
always
here.
legendary when you guys come up here. Like, things really happen. Like, you do an interview up here, and then, you know, people's lives change.
Yeah, exactly.
Whose life changed last time?
Mine.
There you go.
Hey.
DC, what's happening?
Fly.
Come on, take your coat off. Sit for a spell.
Hey, man, y'all traffic, y'all chain around this motherfucker.
Sit for.
Hi.
Act like you gonna stay now. Take your coat off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying.
Got John B.
What is you doing, baby?
I know, right?
And we on vacation,
That's the new
man.
one. That's the new
Nigga out here
DJ.
doing real estate, man. DJ, man, bring your ass back home, man.
It's DJ
Boy, y'all
Drama.
got so much
Somebody
respect for
next to
Envy,
you.
y'all don't even sit in his chair when he gone.
Who don't?
No one.
Where's Chad?
I thought that was his chair.
It's been
Nah,
empty
he-
since
nah, he
Jesus
got
and
a
Merrill
stool.
left.
Oh, there we
You're not
go.
gonna like that.
There we go. Yeah. Listen, Charlamagne, stop trying to get us banned, man.
Come on, man.
We're going to see this wherever he at and not let us come back no more.
Y'all ain't never
listening
been
right
banned
now.
from nowhere?
Yeah,
Of
school.
course.
Yeah.
Banned from a lot of places.
How y'all feel, man? Coming off 2 sold-out shows at the goddamn Apollo.
No,
That's
it's amazing,
legendary.
man.
Man.
It's
Man,
amazing.
I appreciate New York, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? The whole NYC, man, for come mess with us, you feel me? Especially being in Apollo for that platform for all the OGs, you know what I mean? Especially for something that's still running,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And this is the platform that all the OGs have stepped on, and for us to finally have reached that, you know what I'm saying, that stepping stone, it's just a blessing.
Did y'all rub the log?
Oh, yeah, had to. And didn't
I
say
damn
pause. You
I
got to
damn
do
want
it.
to steal it.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
You thinking like that?
Man, what? You know how many people touch that log?
Whoa.
That thing right there is monumental right
It
there.
Yeah,
is.
people don't know if people don't know what it means to touch the log, please explain.
Oh, when you go to the Apollo, you know, it's
You gotta touch
legendary.
that wood.
You gotta touch the wood.
Got to grab the wood.
How the
Hit
wood
that
smell?
stage.
Ain't nobody sniffing the wood. What's wrong with you, Leonard? Come on, bro.
It did smell
out.
bad. Right, man.
It's smooth.
You see, y'all did smell it.
Nah, I think it was once real, and then they kind of like, you know what I mean?
Do y'all ever
hold
be
it up.
intimidated when y'all be in them venues like that? Because, you know, you grow up watching the Apollo, motherfuckers getting booed.
Yeah, that was a part that we were excited about, just to
Right.
be able to be in that
I wanted to hear
establishment. And you know, it's so much rich history there, and you done seen so many people, so many legendary acts perform in that building. And when you get the opportunity to touch that stage, your nerves are definitely higher because you want to perform to the standard of the venue.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't think that any of us were nervous. We were more excited about the fact that we actually made it to the Apollo. You know what I
Right,
mean?
then we don't stay with our brothers. You feel me? I was just getting off tour, doing my shows. Like, I'm so glad I'm finna do the 85 South show. You know what I'm saying? My sister's like, wow. I'm like, man, because I'm finna be on stage with my brothers. I don't really have to do that much.
Yeah.
You know
I don't
what
have
mean?
to do that much.
Hell no. I just be like, y'all tell a joke.
Right.
Y'all be like competitive. Y'all be competitive with each other a little bit though, because you got to, right?
No, you
It's
don't
still
have
a-
to.
It's still a competitive game, but in a friendly way.
We fans of each other. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, he'll have a premise, and then
Karlous
I
like, I'm
have a
competitive.
setup, and then Chico had a whole punchline. Like, we be in there helping each other create the
Y'all
joke.
feed
You know
off
what I'm
each other
saying?
like
and
the
I
locks,
think that's
nigga.
what makes us unique, because you hear about the comedy game and people always got to be in competition and everybody's trying to be the star and the number one guy. But what we have is you have 3 people who can equally hold their own,
Right.
but get on stage together and create a whole nother element of comedy like people have never seen before. So it's not any competitive element to it with us. We're more competing with what we can do. Like, how far
Right.
can we take it? How
much
much
can we
can we
create?
elevate what we do? You know what I mean? That's the
we
competition.
Like engineers. Like, we build the joke. Like, I'll
Okay.
build the first part, and then we'll slide it down to DC.
You know what
then
I'm
he'll
saying?
do the other part.
'Cause I do the tent,
Then-
you dig what I'm
and
saying?
then
You gotta make
Chico
sure.
will go through the whole,
tent.
you know, the insight. So it's just like we all doing 3 different things. So how we gonna be competitive if we doing 3 different things?
My homegirl that Taylor was there, she said y'all did 2 different shows too. Said it wasn't
First
the
of
same
all-
First
material.
of all,
All
every
the shows
show,
different.
First of all,
can
your
we say-
homegirl fine as hell. We got to and
I
stop
ain't see
introducing
it.
me to people that is in my profession.
Where's
she
Taylor?
fine. I didn't know.
Angela, you
but I didn't
stop.
know she was fine until we
yes,
left.
she is. Yeah, she is cute.
She
Gotta
fine.
stop
You said you ain't know she was fine until she
I
left.
didn't know. Like, remember last time we came?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
had went all the way home to Atlanta before I figured out, damn, she was fine. So now I'm glad that we back and I can tell her in person.
Is she Hawaiian?
No, she's just
No.
black. That's Hawaiian
She
weave.
Hawaiian.
Oh,
Weave
okay, yeah.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian weave.
Why did it hit
wavy.
you so late that she was fine,
Because I had to
Carlo?
get on Instagram and I got to see, her personality.
Oh, she ain't look.
Okay, good.
That's a unique
see
way
her
of putting
real
it, Los.
I had
see
to
a
see
real
what she
deal.
was like. You know, it was lot of things.
How many
going on.
fine women would you say you see on average a week?
A week? Like 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
It's a
And
rare
lot-
thing.
The numbers is very low. A lot, like, they think they fooling us with all this fake ass makeup. I know an ugly chick. I don't care. You can't dress up ugly around me. I'm from Mississippi. I know what it look like when you take all this off.
Or she take too many filter pictures.
There you go. It's not a lot
And
of
the
fine
angles
ladies
too.
out
You could tell if they always do this angle.
They be taking filter pictures with me. I'm like, baby, I'm not that cute. Like, what the hell?
They
Take
to your
that,
face.
take
Yes.
that glow off of me.
Snapchat then created so many different ways to disguise what you look like. I mean, and
Right.
then they got all these animal filters, but then
Lord
I
have
don't
mercy.
disrespect. I don't feel like
Especially
I don't
the dog.
respect it because they don't have no ugly animals. Like if you can make an ugly animal cute, like if they come out with the possum filter and you make the possum cute, then that means you cute. But anybody can make a puppy look good.
Yeah, that's the trick. I showed a girl a picture of her that I took on my phone. She was like, ugh, that's what you like? I was like, that is you.
For real. In the morning.
Do you remember, like, if you texted somebody, say, 10 to 15 years ago, you remember it today?
Depending on who it was.
Yeah. It depends. Yeah, it depends. Especially if you like.
Well, I would like to interject and say, text messages are hard to remember. 10, 15 years ago.
They had text 10, 15 years
They
ago?
got a page.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Text
two-way
jumped off
joint.
around
Yeah.
Sidekick, motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't start texting heavy till about 2012, man.
Nah, you start texting.
2012,
Come on now. You
yeah.
weren't texting on the
On the
Nokia phone
Blackberry.
with the snake?
I never had a Nokia.
Oh, man,
You
you was
ain't
in
text on
jail.
the
That's-
No,
Blackberry?
see,
The Blackberry.
Charlamagne, you know what? See, you got cool after them folk had done tried you outside for that interview.
Yeah, when they punched me in the back of the head.
Yeah. After that, everybody got on your team. We be like, man, we got to take up for Charlamagne. We can't just be letting Charlamagne get jumped by these street punks.
Yeah, that still disturbs
You know what I'm saying? I think everybody kind of grasped to you. We like, man, we got to
Man,
make
we
sure
got to
Charlamagne
protect
is
Charlamagne.
safe.
Right.
Hey, you know what's so funny about that? I was home in South Carolina this weekend. I pulled up in Orangeburg, jumped out at the gas station late at night, and these 3 dudes came in there. And they was like, man, we just needed you to know you had extra security if you needed it, man. We see you coming.
Still, how many
He
years
was like,
ago
you got
was
extra
that?
security out here. You don't even know it.
How many years ago was that now?
Shit, about 8?
8 years ago.
Yeah. I
wonder what
People
them niggas
still
doing
feel like
right
they
now.
got you.
They said one of them dead.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
believe
tough.
That's what I heard.
Time out.
that.
But who made this
He
doll
knows
of
who
you
it
looking
is.
like a Tyler Perry movie character? Who is that?
That's George.
Hey, man, fuck all that. We trying to talk to y'all about
That's
Oh,
George
okay.
Jefferson.
Yeah, we are talking about shit. Listen, we
Hey,
catching up.
hey,
This is
hey,
a real
hey,
interview.
Hey, enough of that running shit. Them niggas dead. Wish a nigga would put another camera out on me. I said I don't want no damn interview.
Did any of you ever have a girl lie about having sex with you?
Read
Yeah.
my book.
Lie, but yes.
You have?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Huh? Wait a minute. Bring that back.
I said, did you ever have a girl lie about having sex with
Sometimes
you?
they lie to throw interference. Like, say for instance, it's a lady that like you, and then another one who's like interested. She'll like throw that out. They be like, we did it, just to try to throw, a little interference in the game.
And to get information out of somebody, out of another woman. They were-
Right.
Well, I was with him, so was you. You know what I
For
mean? Like just to
real.
be able to start the conversation. You know what I
When
mean?
you
So
with
yes, it's
him,
definitely
girl, he
happened.
gave me his number. Let me see. It's the same number.
Right. Plus, the more successful you get, and then you stop, like when you break up or stop messing with people, every time a chick cut me off or like I tell her I'm not interested no more, she pregnant. I'm supposed to have like 11 kids by now, but I don't know.
Oh, that's what she do to get you back.
You were close,
I'm pregnant. I'm
I'm
pregnant.
pregnant. I'm like, and then I like wait a couple months, and then I just hit it out the blue and be like, hey, I want to see my baby. But there's no baby to see.
How many kids you got now, Los?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, but they keep blaming kids on
Hold
me.
on, where that little white hand
First
come
of all,
You
I
gotta
just
start
want,
using
I just
condoms,
want
'cause
y'all
that's
to know
crazy.
85 South Show
I
getting
do
money.
use condoms.
85 South Show got beautiful black women bringing them coffee and water during the middle of the interview.
Yes.
They getting it.
Oh, come on,
Y'all
Leonard.
getting it.
We trying to make it to the Leonard McKelvey fund. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
exactly. We saw you give
saw
away
you get
that
that
big ass check.
$250,000 check.
Who knew you had money like that? You gave away all your book money.
I still got your book. That shit just posted right there. It's just your face right there.
Well, you got to read it.
Bro, you
DC.
gotta read it. Bro, this is the amazing
support
part
it.
about
At least
reading
I got the
Charlamagne's
motherfucker.
book. If you read it, you will find your shout out in there. I'm on page like 211.
Yep,
That's
we
a
in
fact.
there.
Yeah, he said me and Chico inspired him in some kind of way.
I gotta go read that shit.
Yeah,
then.
we in there.
Y'all did. I'm proud of y'all,
Yeah,
man.
man. Shout out. We got drugs for sale.
Y'all got drugs for sale. Listen, what's the relationship with Nick Cannon like now, Los?
It's amazing, bro. After we did this interview, man, Nick called me and we talked for about 3 hours. We had some laughs and then we argued and then
Yeah.
we really talked. We never talked. Chico will tell you, we've been working with Nick forever. But it's just like if you work at Microsoft, it ain't like Bill Gates gonna come down there and kick it with you.
Yeah, but while in that environment a little different though, I would think
Right,
Nick
it's
was
like
talking to y'all.
but we talk, but you got to understand how many different elements apply in that space. It's a lot that's going on. You got a whole bunch of different personalities, a whole bunch of people trying to find their way and find their niche and being able to fit into that space. So it's hard for you to have a conversation of real substance because there's always something going on. So
And
you
it's a
need
lot
that
of people.
separate
It's
time
always a working
to be able to
environment.
establish something that is conducive to you having a better relationship on a personal level.
And then
Right.
Nick brought you back.
He did.
Yeah.
He did bring me.
He
back.
had to,
He
you
had
know what I
to.
mean?
That's
It just
the
wasn't
OG.
right
He had
without.
to?
He had to.
He had to. I mean, he didn't have to, but in
I'm
reality,
saying like
he
most
had to
like a
because-
chemistry wise. It was like, man,
Right.
come on, bro. Like, what the fuck our cousin at, bro? Like, come on, man. He always bring the mashed potatoes.
Do you feel like you can't make any crazy jokes about him?
Got
now?
to have the mashed
The
potatoes.
The thing about it now is I
Can't go
feel
too
a
far.
whole lot more free. You know what I'm saying? Like after being fired, what you gonna do? Come to work and be good?
You
Like,
goddamn right.
You already know what the other side is like. I can be myself now. Well, let me go. I've been let go before. Do you want to know what I was doing while I was let go? Being magnificent.
But then the 85 South show helped too because it kept you hot out here.
You see, that's exactly why this was created.
Yeah.
The 85 South Show. We created this platform to create our own opportunities so we don't have to wait on nobody to give us none.
There you go. Why that don't work for everybody though? Why you think it worked for y'all?
Because we get it.
Yeah,
It's
you
improv.
understand
It's a real deal improv show, and you got to understand, us three, we coming from the background that we come from. We don't really play with the opportunities. You
Not
know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? So when we get our shot and get our chance, you know what I'm saying? We walk by faith. So when we get our chance, we gonna go crazy. And it's like each year we grow from Wildin' Out. Since my first season, I'm like, I never saw myself even being or having this type of confidence when I come to work at Wildin' Out. When we come to work at Wildin' Out, we like, oh, we finna tear somebody's ass up.
I keep hearing that they're gonna have you replace Nick Cannon, DC.
I don't know, man.
Well, not
You
replace.
feel-
Nick might step down and
Hopefully, that'd
Hey,
be dope.
That'd be a hey.
Yeah,
OG,
you're trying to push Nick Cannon out?
OG, if that'd be the, you know he gonna be producing or something, but you know if that's the move, OG, let crank that thing on.
Oh, have y'all heard Nick's new morning show?
Oh yeah, you got
I
to
did.
go.
I saw
shit-
you
I
call
haven't heard it.
Charlamagne
He was
a
on your
freighter.
ass, so-
A freighter.
he got mad at me because all I simply said was I don't think Nick gonna commit to morning radio for a long time.
Yeah, I understand, but you a troll, so I can
wasn't
understand why
trolling.
you a whole troll.
He
You
got mad at me.
You
Like
a
Steve
top tier
Harvey
troll.
does it.
He won't commit for a long time.
Based
Ryan
off
Seacrest,
history,
Steve
y'all
Harvey.
forget Nick Cannon had a morning show here in New York for a couple years, and then he stopped doing it in New York because he had got sick and he had too many commitments.
I mean,
doesn't mean
but that
anything. He's in a
things
different
change. You know what I
space.
mean?
Right,
You
right.
got to understand how things
I
change.
feel like he'll go crazy with the morning show right now. You dig what I'm saying? Because he more so like in the limelight. You know what I mean?
And he got a lot to
being-
talk about.
Yeah, especially with the what y'all would call it, like the revolution. You know what I'm saying?
he said, what y'all want to call it? The revolution.
Yeah, the revolution.
But he's starting his daytime talk show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just think he gonna have too much on his plate. To
Nah,
wanna do
I
morning
mean-
radio. This is a commitment to get up every morning to do damn
Very
radio.
Let me
true,
tell you
but-
something. That motherfucker go to Howard in class.
Right.
This nigga is rich for real. Hell, you in class with these motherfucking kids for?
Hey man, I was saying the same
You don't
thing.
tell that
For
to
him
you
to be
quick
that
and come
rich, he
teach you,
worked
nigga.
entirely too hard.
Like
man.
he was go in the class and literally be
Take
in there.
notes.
They be like,
take
hey, Nick,
tests.
what's up?
Come
I
on,
don't
rich kids
understand.
go to college all the time.
No, this man can buy Howard.
There's
He
other
can.
really, really rich people in college.
He's
though.
in the classroom
And
Give
they
a
in
few
the
big
class
checks,
with
you get an honorary
Emily.
degree.
I mean, yeah.
right now. Like,
But the way things change, you got to understand that times change. I'm sure that whenever he had the radio show, but whenever it was the first time, you
Right.
didn't have as many avenues to be able to get the content out.
Right.
So you have, people can be drawn to what you're doing quicker now. You know what I mean?
That
It
was
don't
a few
take it.
years ago.
I mean, but it still ain't the same.
I mean,
a few
Breakfast
years
Club
ago
wasn't
ain't
Breakfast Club
now.
a few years ago.
You know what I mean?
Y'all done changed around a little
We
bit.
on our 9th year.
Right, but still,
Right.
y'all didn't have all of the cameras and interviews going the way
Yes,
we
we
do.
used to be
But
scared to
it,
come up
it
here.
didn't hit the same way because
Yes, it did.
It didn't. It didn't.
Well,
I'm
look,
telling you,
Steve,
it didn't.
Steve Harvey was able to
it's
do a
just
lot of
been
different
growing.
things and have his morning show.
Our first
and
big
he had a
interview was
talk
Ray J and
show.
Fabulous.
And he had family.
Everywhere he
But-
go.
Right, but that's good.
Time
That's what
out.
I'm saying. He's
Right.
able to do it. Nick Cannon could do it.
Like Nick Cannon is an entertainer. Steve is a comedian.
Steve don't even be there.
Stop hating.
know
Steve
that.
is a comedian.
Stop hating, Slim.
Steve
You
is a
stop
comedian.
hating. Listen,
Let me
you
tell
got a
something. I
dog, man. I
promise you-
don't know
I
nobody
promise-
else got a dog. Stop hating, Slim.
Steve couldn't host Wildin' Out.
No, he couldn't. You're right.
Nick
What's the
Cannon
point?
can do kid shows and
Keeping
grown
my
folks.
comments. It was
Listen,
negative.
I think
Leave me
Steve.
alone.
I think Nick can do whatever he wants to do. I'm
Right,
just saying,
right,
does
right.
Nick have the time to do it all? Is what I'm saying.
I feel like
That's it.
okay, on that level, he kind of like grabs a job like every time. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I was
But
saying.
that might be a nigga motivation.
True. I think
feel
he's
me?
not
I
going.
got 8 jobs.
Now he really not going. He going to stay just because I said he wouldn't. So you gonna try to
And
prove
you
me
know he
wrong?
gonna go
Well,
10
I'm glad
years.
that you know that you got
remember
that type of
Charlamagne?
effect on the
I couldn't
community,
stay 10 years.
Charlamagne.
I just sold it. You like, see, I told you stop playing with that nigga.
Now listen, which one of y'all eat pussy as good as Pastor Wilson?
Me?
I ain't see
Yeah,
Pastor Wilson,
that
but
Pastor
I
Wilson.
definitely will put my lips on it.
Bro, I eat pussy so good. I learned how to breathe through my eyes.
What?
That's how serious I am about the game.
Explain
Let me
that to
see
me,
the video.
Like
Karlous.
a Navy SEAL
got
in
the
the
video?
coach. I'm face first.
I bet you
Just
do.
All my oxygen is through the eye socket.
So you don't breathe through your nose or nothing?
Nah.
Man, I just want to go to the church. That's it. I want to
Pastor
go. I want to
Wilson.
go sit in the Pastor Wilson congregation. That got to be a great message that
We
he
were having a whole
preaches.
interview
You got
here.
to eat.
Well, DC, you trying to convince her that you're not to eat pussy like
Nah,
Pastor
I'm
Wilson?
trying to
What's
see
going
her
on?
show me Pastor William, because I keep
Yeah,
getting
Pastor
that.
Wilson.
Pastor
Bro,
Wilson,
Pastor
yeah.
Wilson
They
so
took it
cold
down a lot of places,
with
but I'ma
eating the
find it.
pussy. He ate the ass from the front.
He did.
You see that?
He did.
He is serious.
Was it
dog.
at church?
Nah, it was.
No.
He was on his way to church though, because he still had his church.
So
sock on.
who the hell recorded it?
The
The
girl.
girl
The
did.
girl.
The girl
She done
did.
recorded
Would you have a
Pastor
problem
DC, this a
with your
cold
pastor
world
doing
we
that?
in, man.
Bitch that set Pastor Wilson.
So
Yeah.
now she's wrong because
Hell yeah, bitch, you don't say Pastor Wilson.
Pastor Wilson shouldn't be doing
You know how
that.
many pastors out here fucking and saving lives?
The real Pastor Wilson, one of them.
The power in the
He
tongue,
ate that
DC.
Gucci
Right,
'cause
the
she
power in
wanted
the tongue.
head. She
Pastor
said, Pastor,
Wilson.
can you help me? She said, yeah.
Pastor Wilson had them two things over his eye. He need to check that out. I don't know what that was. Pastor Wilson had like two gushers right above his
Damn,
eyelid.
she
I'm
said
like, man,
Pastor
Pastor
Wilson,
Wilson's sick on the low.
They said he was sucking out some evil spirits.
So what the phone
That's a
was
good
it?
way to do it.
See, that's how you can tell about some person where they set their phone up. What she set her phone up at?
She was holding it.
She probably was holding it. She probably had it up under her titty or something. He
He
couldn't
looked
see
like
it.
he knew it was there.
He knew. He looked. He smiled. You saw when he
I'm
smiled.
trying to find this video
But
again.
do you
'cause
know
they done
what?
took
That
it
probably
down.
wasn't the first
Damn.
time that they did that, and you know that's the thing when you do stuff like that, you are at the discretion of how you make this person feel with the footage. You got to always stay in their good graces, because if you don't, something that you've been doing for a long time that have been cool, you make them mad. Now they put it out to the internet.
I think
Yeah.
it was scripted.
Really?
Well, his
Pastor
family
Wilson,
says it's not
his
him.
lineup was crispy that day. Did you see that?
I ain't paying
He
no
had the gray
attention.
beard lined up perfectly.
So you think he wanted the congregation to
I
know
think
for
that he-
what?
What church he go to?
I don't know, but as soon as I find out, I'm gonna donate some money up there.
That don't scare y'all
We
when
gotta
y'all
keep-
be
we
out
gotta
here in
keep
these
that
streets,
alive.
because y'all can't just be sleeping around with these random women.
Yeah, it's scary though, man. You
You're
know
right.
these motherfuckers.
I don't be sleep.
Motherfucker be trying to come up with you stupid. I don't either. Hell nah.
I know y'all done passed out sometimes.
Who?
Nah.
Definitely
You
passed out.
standing up, bitch. When your Uber coming? Hey, nah, for real, because you never know who really, you know what I'm saying, mess with you or not. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
Now this little get rich quick scheme, bitch be dead. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get your attention in the club. Don't want you to mess with nobody. Doing all the freaky shit. Then get you by yourself. You like, what's up, shawty? She like, then give you the pussy. And then afterwards be like, I don't know. I should have did that. You like, oh.
Lord have mercy. Lord have
Boy,
mercy.
that'll make you get
Hey,
extra nice.
Go. What you mean? What's your name?
Hey,
Where you at?
This is one of those life lessons that I learned, man. Don't nobody give away good shit. So if somebody's out here trying to give you some pussy, that means that the best is gonna be is average. Nobody gives away good shit. Ain't nobody out there giving away iPods and shit like that.
They selling it.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Although celebrities get a lot of good free stuff.
No.
Not pussy.
Yeah.
So hold on, Karlous. How
They
do
be
you
trying
get
to
it
sell
then?
it.
Huh?
How do you get it? You earn it?
I earn it.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm
Yeah, you gotta
selective.
earn it.
Like, I don't
He go
care
through
about
stages.
your stat. Like, I can meet a fine ass lady at Walmart and be like, you know, you can quit this shit if you want to, but as far as just being on me, I don't trust that.
Yeah,
Because it's not
yeah.
about me at that point. She was gonna be with whoever was popping at the club.
That's
that
right.
night. Whoever was funny, whoever was rich. I'm not
Now,
in
wait,
all that.
let's
Tupac
back up
said
to
it
this.
best,
You know
man.
you could quit if you want to. What
Yes, quit
so
that
that means
fucking-
you're going to take care of her?
My boy said
She
spend the
making
bag
what?
on her Walmart ass.
What she making? $1,200 a month at Walmart? I got that.
Boy, you
Go
about to
ahead, Lo.
have the DMs full of the produce workers. Oh well, hello, young man.
I'ma
I
go
saw
put
that
it
you.
out. You a fine, but you tired of waking up early in the morning? Hit me.
You want to make this 24 grand a year? I
The
got you.
This
Suge
my
Knight
second
of
time.
Walmart
This is my
workers.
second time on the Breakfast Club. Bitch, get used to something.
Don't call me. Take
Introduce
your
you to
ass to work.
Charlamagne.
Hey, what Tupac said, hate to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I
That should always be the
I
mindset.
don't.
Niggas be lying.
I don't want it if it's that
If
easy.
you ever ask a girl like, man, come on, folks, she be like, let go. Ain't nobody nigga be like, hold up.
That sounds like a
As
bacterial
it says,
infection.
yeah,
right there.
exactly. But
Ain't
that's
nobody sat right there and thought about like, hold up, bitch, you answered that a little too quick.
Right. You better-
Even at this
Nigga
age,
going up the
DC,
elevator. Ding.
DC, y'all grown. Y'all used to pussy now. Y'all don't got to do
yeah,
that.
but getting used
Whoa,
to it
whoa,
made.
whoa. Used to pussy. It ain't a man on earth that's used to some pussy.
Shit.
Get used to that shit.
It's different, but it's
I mean, used to it in the sense that you don't have to sleep with every woman at all.
Yeah, but you gotta understand the value of pussy is different.
Where's envy, right?
The value of pussy is different. Like you gotta understand, pussy will always be more valued than dick. That's just the way it works. Ain't nobody paying for no dick.
That is
exactly. You know what I mean? Like women so vicious with it, they'll go and pay for dildos and fake dick when it's a dude that want to fuck them at their job every day.
Right. A dildo is safer. I mean,
you say what now?
A dildo's, I'm sure, safer.
That shit can come.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying that the value is different. Like women have something that's of value. So if a woman comes and is just willing to give something that you know that is used as a bartering tool, right? If you just willing to give it away, it ain't something that you want. You know what I mean?
I don't want a woman that use a vibrator. Because they don't even let you they don't even let you take lithium batteries on the airplane, so it can't be healthy for the coochie.
I heard vibrators give women diabetes.
Shut up. So you never use a vibrator on a woman in the bedroom?
I got my dick in my hand. If I'm gonna put another dick in her hand. I wish a nigga would be walking it up with 2 dicks.
Goddamn.
Safety dick. Or you want this one?
And she'll say this one.
That is an insult. If the girl say the fake one, oh no.
Ain't nothing wrong with the vibrator though.
Nothing wrong with it.
Whoa, you just said that time out, Charlamagne. Whoa, nah, TJ, you need some context with that. You just said that too confident. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the vibrator.
It's a good tool. You know what I'm
saying? For who?
For the woman.
Oh, all right. You said that like you done did a sample or something. Like you done did a Costco sample of dildos. You know what? I mean, if it feel like this for me, I know it got to be amazing for y'all.
That's why his skin so good. I see.
Have you ever slept with a woman and then been embarrassed after?
What?
Have you ever slept with a woman and been embarrassed after? Like,
everybody that had them embarrassing moments, them noodle moments when you meet. Just he ain't there for it that day. He just don't want to agree with you. I'm
too young to not be getting hard, Chico.
Shit, nigga, come on, man. Stop playing. That didn't happen to everybody. I'm not about to sit up here on the Breakfast Club and fake.
One time in my whole life.
One time in your
and her period was on, and I was about to have sex with her.
One time in your whole life. Well, that's one time that it happened to you too. Then, nigga, stop acting like you different.
How many times did it happen to you, Chico?
Hey, enough for me to know that it happened.
Chico might need that blue chew, man.
Oh, nah. I mean.
How did you get out of the situation, Chico?
How did you get out of the situation?
When you wouldn't get hard, what happened?
I mean, you got to be honest. What can you do? Like, hey, babe, I mean, hey, you know.
This would be a great time for me to say bluechew.com.
Go get you some.
Damn that. Eat coochie for an hour straight.
Pastor Wilson on their ass, huh?
Bro, if you pull your meat out and it ain't hard, you just got to pay a phone bill or something. Cash App of $40.
But Karlous, you out here doing some heavy tricking lately. I like this type of talk.
He paying everybody's salary for the year.
My sister over there, this nigga. Hey, Karlous say, quit your job, nigga.
I seen DC sister. I could not fuck with her. Your sister is too tough for me, bro.
You think them women at Walmart ain't gonna be tough? She put up Frosted Flakes for 6 hours straight. She is ready for a break.
Come on. That's what I like.
Anybody that can push it on that top shelf with no cream.
Come on.
Hey, listen, y'all, Karlous and Chico, y'all got busy at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
What?
Man, listen.
Y'all ever thought about doing a real album?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to get the paperwork together.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was fun though. Like, you know, a lot of people have expectation because, you know, we done been on Wild 'N Out for a while and people see that, you know, we all musically inclined, all three of us. But when we got the opportunity to do it, we just wanted to show, like, you know, the type of versatility that we have in being comedians that also take the craft of music and just, you know, showing how, you know, that connection is there. You know, it's kind of like what Chappelle said on that the special that he did back in the day, the Block Party, just how comedy and music just are intertwined so much. So it was just showing being a new generation that we still had that same affinity and love for the connection that we have as comedians and musicians, and just wanted to give the people something dope to watch.
Did they try to make y'all change anything?
No, I'm surprised they left the Bill Cosby
line. That Bill Cosby line. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, he ain't gonna see it.
He is though. They watched that in there.
Yeah, I heard that.
Are there people who have real beef with y'all over things you've said?
I don't know.
No,
they do,
we fight for real, man.
That's
y'all
on them.
take that shit as a joke.
We see you in I was there when Casanova snuck up on you.
Man, let me tell you, so you were there. Man, I swear I thought somebody had to punch me, bro.
Man, you think me and Wax gonna let somebody punch you in the back of the head?
I don't fucking know. I ain't never been in no goddamn situation with y'all. I thought I So I'm
Right.
like, hell yeah, you let a nigga swag on me.
And we
I
know
would've got up, like,
you will take off if it get too tough. You get out of there. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Talk about it on the radio.
If I'm outnumbered, I'm out.
Yeah, you out of there.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong
I don't-
with
I don't
running,
really
man.
have no
Run,
beef.
Charlamagne, run.
But listen,
Here today, you alive, nigga, run.
but y'all ain't never thought when y'all be fucking with them people in the crowd, somebody gonna swing on y'all?
Nah, because that's not the element of the show that we create. Like
Yeah.
we don't just talk about the people in the crowd. We talk about ourselves too.
Right.
Even more than we talk about the people in the crowd. It's just the thing that we do is we try to create an environment that anybody can come and feel comfortable. If you can figure out a way to get over the things that people are going to use against you in the public eye, then it makes your life easier. And if we can get on stage and do comedy and show that, our imperfections or whatever and make fun of them and make jokes of them and show that we can still be up here performing for y'all without being, bogged down by the things that people going to say about us in a negative manner, then it makes people feel comfortable to come to the show, and they're not going to take it as disrespect because it's like, I'm here for this to happen. I'm here to be free and to let go of all of the shit that I'm worried about when I'm outside of these doors.
Right, and plus, I don't want a whole bunch of tough ass dudes at my show anyway.
Yeah.
A bunch of. It's a lot of places
know
to
how
be
to
a
laugh.
gangster.
There be guys who
the
be
comedy
sitting there
show just
trying
not
not
a
to
good place to
laugh.
do that.
They be so gangster, they be wanting to laugh, but it's so hard. It's just the laugh stuck in their throat.
Yeah,
Somebody had to get mad at y'all though.
I'm sure.
Yeah, a little
Come
tight
on,
face.
like,
mo-
well, shut up.
I'm
But
sure.
we got the mic, so we like, you shut the fuck up.
I'm sure somebody is. Somewhere.
Get your ass beat.
Do y'all ever have off nights still? Like an off night, it just didn't go.
Baby, we at the point in our career where we can't afford no shit like that.
You look insulted. Like she even
we
asked you
can't.
that.
Nah,
bro.
we can't take no night off.
It's not really
Because we're comedians, we don't get to dial it in. It's not like we going out here singing the song. We gotta really. They could tell if you don't give a shit. They, oh, man, he ain't in the mood today.
And you're not going to be able to establish what a bad night is because a great night is still going to be a bad night to somebody.
Right.
But
You know
not
what
a
I
bad
mean?
night, but an off night. Like
I
you
mean,
just feel like it was.
But for
Have
us,
you
no.
watched the show?
Yeah, of course.
It's been a couple. Could you tell?
Nope.
We was definitely behind the curtain like, boy, I am tired than a motherfucker.
My knee hurt.
I'm talking about these niggas don't even know. We be back there like, man, I am so tired, but you can breathe. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, loose legs. We in the building.
You'll never know.
So hold on, y'all don't ever record y'all shows and use some of the same material? Because I know y'all do a lot of improv, but when something hit, y'all don't ever do it for later?
Nah, I mean,
just let it roll. It's
with
comedy.
the
But you gotta
subject
keep in
matter.
mind, like our platform is like once we put the show out,
Yeah.
like people it's already out there. So it's like they call out stuff like, "Hey man, do loose leg," stuff like that.
ain't
But
doing
it's
that
like
shit for too long.
crowd favorites, but it's not. We don't have no script. Like sometimes we don't even see each other until we get behind the curtain.
Right.
So
It's
when are we
improv.
gonna get together and put anything together? Not on no bragging or nothing like that. Like we've been extremely blessed to be able to create dope shit, but we've never sat down and planned or plotted anything.
And that's the magic of the show, the fact
Exactly.
that we get together and we can vibe off each other enough to be able to get on stage for an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Right.
and just be able to build off of what's happening right there in the moment. That's tough to do. It's tough to be able to get in front of a crowd of people who done paid money to see you and not know if you got something that's going to work, quote unquote.
Right.
But for us to be able to pull from each other in the different ways, and it's like it's hard for us to have an off night because even if I'm having off, I'm feeling
You have
bad or
backup.
he tired or
That the
whatever,
energy
we're
gonna
going to
bring
pull
us
each
up.
other up, you know what I mean? And we're going to make sure that whatever it is that we got going on, we giving the people what they came to see. Now, after the show's over, we might all go to the back and just, oh, shit. But, I mean, we've done our job.
But that's why I love being with the 85 South Show because it branched off from the Wildin' Out. We learned so much from Wildin' Out, from being employees on Wildin' Out. But now we bosses on the 85 South Show. You feel what I'm saying?
Can't
we
nobody fire me on
we
this
can,
shit.
We can humble ourselves and go to Wildin' Out and then know exactly how to structure a show.
Does anybody ever try to join the group? Like,
Yes, every day.
Try to join the
Every
85
day.
South Show?
Yes.
Show, man. This,
Yes.
No, man.
Yes.
This it
No.
right here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? This it.
Yeah, this is it.
Hey man, when you gonna put me on? Never.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not only do they join the show, they man, get rid of that nigga Chico, put me on, man. I'm better than that nigga.
Yeah,
man.
right.
You already know.
Can't nobody keep up with y'all three, man.
I mean,
Man,
you can't
first
tell.
of all, I get to act how I really want to act when I'm on stage with these niggas. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like I go do my set, I go act an ass, but when I get to actually be the young little brother, I always fuck everything.
Yeah.
Always fuck you, fuck everything.
But you know, we live in a time where things seem easier because of the, you know, just the accessibility that you had.
Everybody think they can do what y'all doing.
Everybody believe they can do it.
You
and
can,
when they
you
look,
do what the fuck you want to do, but
it don't mean you good at
no,
it.
but in the same spaces, you are like, not I can do what I want to do. I can do what you do. You know what I mean? It's a difference. You know what I mean? If you following your own dream or path that you laying down, that's what you're supposed to do. But I wouldn't recommend nobody look at anything that anybody else is doing and say, I want to do that, because you don't know the path that has been taken to be able to get to that point. And if you ever got the opportunity to try, you'll see just how difficult it really is.
I ain't see this when we first started.
They ain't did what we done did to have what we done had.
Y'all get so much love from like the OGs. I seen Cedric the Entertainer big y'all up.
Yeah, but all of them, all the kings of comedy, all of them. You know, they show us love.
Steve Harvey big y'all up.
Yeah, I met D.L. Hughley out in L.A. Man, he was
Say
real.
what he said, Chico. Say what he said.
He, you know, we don't ever say nothing about the kings of comedy. You know, it's said on our show, but we never say that. Like you never heard us say it, and we won't, just because of the respect that we have for the OGs and what they laid down. But to hear them say, nah, I like that. I'm y'all cool to be able to say that, because when I watch it, I like the fact that I'm seeing young black men do something that I've never seen young black men do in the same field that I come from. Right. So I salute y'all, and that's just, you know, it's no better feeling than that.
But y'all are kings though. Is this y'all got a different kingdom?
We kings, but like Chico say, man, we gotta understand that the platform, and for those who paved the way for us, you dig what I'm saying? And they still in the field, you dig what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, they the kings, everybody kings and pharaohs, but like how you say, we allow those kings to crown us. We don't crown ourselves.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? So we don't walk out here crowning ourselves. We have to be crowned.
What stand-up specials y'all like now that's out? If you watch anybody else's.
I watch everybody's shit.
Karlous, you don't like nobody?
Karlous shit was just
I just watched that,
Chappelle last special was brilliant. You know what I mean? Just the fearlessness of talking about all of the subject matter that he talked about in the time that we live in now, because it's so cliche, like to be, you know, upset about something. It's cool to be offended now. Like being offended is something that's cool, but we don't really, especially amongst black people, we don't really have no dedication to none of the shit we be offended by. Think of all the shit that we done let go. Supposed to be boycotting H&M and Starbucks and keeping your avatar black till they found Gucci till they found justice for Trayvon Martin. You know what I mean? People get mad at you if you ride past listening to Bump and Grind. It just, you know what I mean? It don't make no sense the way it's so easy to get caught up in the group thing. But when you find a way to be able to, you know, find a establishment for yourself like we have, you don't have to be caught up in none of that. You know what I mean? You can push past it.
They trying to take away. They trying to take away the come.
Special is funny.
I heard it's Cole. I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah,
though.
Cole Hart. Make sure you check out Deion Cole.
What about Trevor Noah? Y'all like his shit?
Say what now?
I haven't seen it.
I ain't seen it.
Say what now?
You ain't seen Trevor Noah shit?
Say what?
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
he right there.
Wow.
Oh,
well, yeah.
Right there.
What y'all got?
That's the nigga.
Y'all got people Trevor Noah
for the news, ain't it?
Yeah, the Daily Show.
Yeah, we should go out there and fuck with him.
That nigga look like a meerkat.
A live meerkat.
Nigga like a meerkat. Look at that.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, boy, that ain't look like he'll call the authorities on you.
He said British.
Boy.
British,
He's South African.
Oh, he's South African? Oh, man. He gonna go crazy on our ass. That nigga was 3 years.
He started all his jokes off like he gonna be serious, and then he say some silly shit and tie it in. I fuck with Trevor Noah.
Call Trevor crazy.
Karlous, you said something very smart. You said that you keep the condom on for the first date.
Yeah, you gotta build up some trust.
Okay, so when do you take it off?
Probably the third date.
By the third date,
you
you
just wearing
trust
a
her
condom
enough
on
to
the
sleep
first
raw?
date?
What?
The hell, Los? What the fuck?
So how you know on the first date you even
Not
need
the
a condom?
first date, maybe like the first time.
Okay, he said the first date.
That nigga had the flu for 2
weeks.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Hey, man.
I ain't had the
get
flu
rid
in
of
12
this
years.
I know, you gotta chill, Los. I don't want you fuck around. We chilling one day, this nigga beard just start falling out. Like, bro, something wrong with you.
Nah,
You
man.
need to be careful, but you are old. Your immune system is not tough.
Nigga, why you think I wore the condom?
Oh, okay. For the third date, you can't even catch a cold.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, leave that shit on.
DC, salute to you two. Variety named you one of the top 10 comics to watch.
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man.
And you couldn't even get in the country?
Man, I know, man. They denied my stupid ass, man.
Because of felonies?
It was some old shit, bro. But, you know, in Canada, if you got two
They
prior...
said felony, some old shit.
Nah.
Yeah, it's still a felony.
No, it ain't. It's if you got 2 convictions. In Canada, if you got anything, you not a DUI, you ain't go pay no parking ticket or anything. If you got convicted of anything 2 times, you will get denied in Canada.
So you cleared it up now?
It's been clear. I ain't been in no trouble since
Boy, Canada don't
2013.
get off that
Just
bullshit
asking.
and let us in that
Like,
old boring ass
Like
country.
they know a nigga have
No, Canada
changed. They be
problem.
like, what you did in
You don't like
1988?
Toronto,
You
Lo.
like my nigga?
I was there
in
too.
Toronto.
That shit ain't all
You don't
that.
like Toronto?
Hell no. That shit is alright. But
I fuck Toronto.
I like
Toronto got some
Toronto.
beautiful ass
Toronto
women
dope.
up there.
It was cool. But
Something happened
man,
to you
backwoods
in
cost
Toronto?
$15 in Toronto. You know I ain't have fun. I'm like, now I could have bought another bag of weed. Backwoods is $15 up there.
Nigga, they $20 up here. And they got Font to Leaf. I'm like, I'm not smoking my weed out them coochie lips.
Wow.
Listen, how does
Yeah, you gotta let that one breathe for
Yeah,
a
just let
second.
that
That,
bitch
that
cook
one hit
for a
the
minute.
that one let the whole room was like, wow.
That's what they look like, coochie lips.
You don't like Fauna Leaf?
Hell no, you gotta unravel it. You like,
Who the
lips
fuck
straight
pussy lips look like Fauna Leaves?
Boy.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's why you can't just be accepting what they giving away out here. I've been told y'all that. It happens out here, Charlamagne. Ladies out here wearing the cute panties, but the pussy lips hanging out the side. Hello, welcome back to the Breakfast Club.
How is fatherhood
She
changing
has
y'all
the
though,
meat.
man?
You say, how is it changing?
Yeah,
I ain't
raising
never
young
got
girls.
no breakfast for nobody.
Nah, they done been established. They
realized we in
don't,
the Breakfast Club, but
no,
it ain't never
They ain't no
I got
Charlamagne,
biscuits.
man.
I got something.
Charlamagne got a big ass
pancake, no
jar of
egg.
mayonnaise up under the
I do
table.
got
don't
a big jar of mayonnaise.
How has fatherhood changed me?
Yes.
Oh man,
Power
it made me a more giving
gave me
person.
some
It's
doggy
not just
treats.
about me. It gave me something to strive for. To create for my son so he could take over where his daddy left off at.
Right. It makes me understand and appreciate the lessons that I was given growing up more because I don't have to apply those same lessons to my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I've improved the lifestyle that we have. Like when I was growing up, my mother, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day to go to work. And I remember she telling me, like, look, I don't care about what you want. My concern is what you need.
That's right.
I'm going to make sure you have everything you need. Anything you want is on you. So I started working early, 9 years old, as a brush boy, brushing people off for dollars and sweeping up here at Bluebird's Barbershop in Georgia Avenue in D.C.
Shout out.
And for real, shout out everybody, Q, Mr. Pope, all y'all. But I knew the importance of going out and getting it myself. But to be a father and my daughter, I don't have to apply that same message to her because that means what I did when I was young, I utilized the messages that was given to me to put myself in a position to be able to provide a better life.
Talk your
And so
shit, Chico.
That's the best
You
part
need to
about
write
it.
a book.
I am. And I'm going to get Charlamagne to get the person that took the picture of his skin and put the cover on it. You know what I mean?
So what's next for 85 South?
You want to
Show?
do a
'Cause
book for real?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to do a
They
book,
are?
man.
We can
Got
make
to.
that happen.
Oh, yeah, let's
So
go.
what's next for y'all? Because I have
Y'all
to
don't care
assume
about
that
my
there's
Yeah,
some
what about
type
your
of-
child?
They don't give a fuck.
Pretty V was up here,
They
man.
don't give a
She
fuck.
said she shitted on the floor and somebody tried to blame it on your daughter.
Whoa.
Pretty V said that.
She shitted on B. Simone's floor.
Yeah.
Bro, you see her face
tried
when
to
you
blame it on
asked
who,
her
though?
that?
Yours.
Oh, my little girl?
Yes.
no
You didn't
way.
see that?
Hell no.
Yeah, she was up here, man.
Try
Like,
to blame it. Ain't nobody told me that.
yeah, about 2 weeks
That nigga
ago.
about to check his text.
She
He
was
think he
so
missed the text.
embarrassed when you brought that up. She was like, no.
Do not on my little girl.
She said she was watching your little girl, or somebody was watching your little girl.
Well, she said it wasn't her. She
Oh.
said it was Pretty V. Said she's the one that did it.
Oh, but still.
But she tried to blame it on your daughter. I guess
Right, like my little girl walking around shitting on people's floors and shit. That ain't how she trained. She shit on carpets.
Yeah. Not the bathroom floor.
Yeah. Nah, but fatherhood can really just tone you down, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I see the difference between being a father and me just like being in the streets, cause I'm very safer being a father.
It's
right.
different when you
I
got to go
promise.
home and you got
Where's
that
the
little
camera?
person that love you, that like love you unconditionally.
Yes.
I am
Yeah,
safe.
it give you
Superhero.
something to
Being a father.
look forward to and something to come back to.
I was in the streets, boy. Ooh.
It's good when you got one woman that you can go home to
Woman,
and
man,
commit
nah,
to.
all that,
nothing
bro.
about
Don't
all
be
that.
dumb.
Black men
Nobody
don't
out
cheat,
there,
Karlous.
bro.
You
Yeah.
started the
No,
movement.
hell, I
Yeah.
got to get somebody to not cheat on
You
her
did
first.
start
Yeah,
that, didn't
he
you?
said
Karlous
though.
started
Black
the
man
movement.
don't cheat. You stop. Why
Say
you want on the
say
song,
it again, Charlamagne. Say it again. Say it again.
Uh-oh, here we go. Press
Say it
him.
again.
Press
Hold
him.
on. Okay, that's a good question.
Hold on,
CC.
hold on. They just start speaking another language. I
Karlous.
know you about to lie. Don't believe none of this
No,
shit he about
Karlous,
to say.
no.
Hit the hold on.
Karlous, did I not try to get you on the song?
He did. That's why I ain't say shit about it. He did.
What happened?
He called me first and was like, man, you
called
got to
him to
be
do
a part of this.
Yeah, you know how he
Bro,
like
we're
to
not
do.
calling
I wasn't
somebody
even
every
on it.
time we come up here.
Hey, man.
So they just took it from you?
Yeah.
Did you feel a way about that?
I didn't until everybody else did. I didn't.
That group think.
I didn't.
Listen, when
nigga got
when
no
Skills sent me the song, I said you should give it to Duval, and then I said you gotta call Karlous. And DC said, yeah, Duval said I'm gonna hit Karlous.
Yeah.
And I hit you to make sure that they had hit you.
Yeah, they
and I don't
did.
know what happened after that.
I don't
Salute
know
the
what
skills.
happened.
Skills
Cause you
just came to
started
my
that
show
shit,
in
Lo.
Richmond.
What happened?
Los definitely
What's wrong
started
with
it. That's a
shit?
fact.
But see, that's the
How
that's
about I
his
never
thing,
even
though.
knew that?
It's never
You didn't know
about me.
Karlous
No, I'm
started it?
kidding.
Oh,
Look, see, Lou, look at you salty.
I remember the joke. It was a stand-up. You was on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This is something that we don't even need
Did
to
you
be
trademark
bothered
You
it?
about.
would have had the hook or something. Black men don't cheat. That's right, Karlous. Black
At least
men
the
don't
intro.
cheat. Something.
Come on.
You could have had a beat tag or something.
Well, I
all
guess
good.
maybe you single, so they were like, well, he can't really sing this.
Well,
No, that ain't. It ain't that deep.
It ain't that deep.
Nah, we just
Damn.
talking shit.
But you looking for a woman to not cheat on,
I
though.
don't know yet. I mean, I'm kind of happy right now. I don't really need nobody ruining my happiness.
Lil Taylor right there. Lil Taylor just walked
Now
back in.
look here. Now Taylor's so fine.
Andrew, where your man at, man? What's
I
happening?
still
He's
ain't
at
met
home.
this dude.
He
Who
at
is
home.
this dude?
Watching you.
And,
Nigga ain't got no
Angela,
job.
I know, right?
Nigga at the
I
house.
don't
Nigga,
know.
I'm waiting for your new video.
See, she made her nigga quit. Exactly.
God damn it, early fuck. She did it, check, nigga. Go to Starbucks, nigga.
Whatever.
How long you and your man been together, Angela?
5 years.
5 years?
You been hiding that nigga
Boy,
from naked
for real.
eye like a baby, a
For
bad
real.
ass
Boy,
baby.
She ain't
Sit
posted
in the
nothing.
car, go
Nothing.
get
No
the
pictures of
I
nothing.
have, but that's what makes things good. You
Nah,
just
she
make
probably
it.
fucking with a French
So how
soccer
y'all-
star.
so how y'all
Somebody
go
you ain't
outside,
never know.
Like, 'cause
We go
I know
out all
how
the time.
Celebrities go outside like.
We go out all the time.
People
People see us.
Who in that restaurant? We 2 people? Oh, can't eat enough.
It sounds like you've been through that.
Shout out to Angela Yee, man.
He been through that.
Angela Yee man is Angela Yee man is a mystery.
Nigga
Angela,
being mad dog like
she
this.
dating
Let me get a hot cake
Stedman's
to
nephew. Angela Yee got a Stedman over there.
What's next for the 85 South Show, man? Because I be hitting y'all.
A TV
I be hearing
show.
these executives
Right.
just randomly talk about y'all, and they act like they discovered something new, as if the hood ain't been fucking with the
I
85
think
South
these
Show.
executives don't trust us. We going independent, bro. We gonna get our own shit.
We gonna go
Shout out to
on
my
our
girl
network.
Ricky. I know she works with y'all.
Most
Yeah,
Love
definitely
Ricky,
love
man.
Ricky.
You dig what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But I don't even, you know what, when people ask that question, I don't like to answer that question because I don't like to be able to limit myself to what my mind can think up. If I
There
was
you go.
if 6 years ago, if somebody was the what the
bad, I
fuck
ain't
was
never gonna go
that?
that
If 6 years ago somebody would have explained to me all the things that I've been able to do up until this point, I wouldn't have sat down and thought that I wanted to do those things to be able to not the specifics of what you're able to do. I done did Nike commercials and all types of shit. That's not something that you'll be able to train your mind to do. So I think that you limiting yourself when you try to, get an answer to a stranger or somebody who really doesn't have anything invested in what you got going on. You don't owe nobody else that explanation. You owe it to yourself. So what's next is whatever's next. You know
Yeah,
what
did
I
you
mean?
just call Charlamagne a stranger and somebody
Wow.
not invested?
No. I mean, not, well, yeah, kinda, that nigga troll, you know what I'm saying?
I'm a stranger. What happened now?
No, yeah, she was just,
He's a
she was
human
trying
orange.
to catch one.
I got a movie. I had a movie idea for y'all for a few years.
That's the key
no, I
word of
still
that
got
sentence.
it. I just don't know if y'all willing to do it.
What
It
you
takes some
mean?
courage.
What you mean you got?
Oh, no, don't. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. This nigga on some freaky
No,
shit.
for real.
You know
I
what I
wanna-
mean? The,
listen, I
the
wanna
Dildo Chronicles.
No,
It's like you.
I want to remake CB4, right? But instead of a bunch of dudes acting hard to get on, y'all got to act gay to get on.
See, I told you, man.
I'm gonna have to pass on
This
that
nigga
one.
Charlamagne,
That sound like
man.
a career
Charlamagne need a
killer.
co-star with him. He like,
It's not
somebody
a career
come
killer.
to me.
The shit could be really good because it's not like y'all really gay. It's just that y'all made a song that people
Too
misconstrue
much
as gay.
innuendo in there. It's like it's not like y'all are really gay, and then right behind that you said the shit can be really good. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm
This
cool.
nigga here, man.
I
You gotta watch
I don't
it.
want my first movie to be me doing some gay shit. I want to suck some titties or something.
Oh man!
ain't
What if the
doing
titties are attached to a man?
Come
Those are
on,
not titties.
Leonard.
Those
Come
are not
on,
titties,
bro.
bro.
You gotta chill, man.
I think he should go independent and do it on his own.
Yeah.
And then maybe people would jump on board.
Right, you should be all characters. Like,
Like the Nutty Professor.
I'm good on that, bro. I'll catch you on the next one,
Oh, the
Charlamagne.
Nutty Professor. Man, that'll be so stupid.
Yeah.
Hey man, salute to the 85 South Show, man.
Thank
Karlous,
y'all for letting us come up here, man.
Carlos Miller,
shit is
DC
dope.
Young Fly, Chico Bean.
And I want
Yeah.
to thank y'all too. Well, Chico and Karlous anyway, because y'all are doing lip service live with me, and I appreciate that.
And
I was
no
able
problem.
to make that
Let me give you
happen.
some real
I
insight.
did that too.
I've been listening
Lip
to
service.
lip service since they had the fuzzy videos on YouTube.
Oh, that's right, with the nightlight.
Yes. What is it? The green camera joint?
It was the old
I don't
camera.
know.
I had to invest in myself.
I can't wait to get on. Ask me anything. All the freaky shit I done heard on there.
Oh,
I done
yeah.
pulled
A lot of
over a few
crazy things.
times
Your
listening
boyfriend be
to lip
allowing you to
service.
talk
Pulled
to
over to
niggas
do what?
With
Huh?
friends.
Yeah.
Pulled over to do
Just
what?
so I can hear better. You
I think
know.
as long as y'all,
You bringing in the money home. So like, shit, what you gotta do, bro?
as long
Oh man.
as long as y'all trust each other, you can understand
Right,
this
right.
work, right?
Most definitely.
Because you talk crazy, I'm sure.
Especially the bag coming. That's what's wrong, man. You gotta have that bag coming.
Bro, everybody need a
Yeah.
friend like DC Young Fly, bro.
Why is that?
You need a nigga that can make you bust out with an ugly laugh. Like, you know how you be trying to keep your cool laugh? Like, you need a nigga around you that's gonna make you ugly laugh.
Right,
And
you
this
gotta
motherfucker
go.
will literally say
Anything, man.
He don't give a fuck
Anything.
who he say it to, who's around. This nigga is the wildest motherfucker
Last
love
night,
that, though.
last night
in
at the
my
meet
life.
and greet,
Oh,
this
but I
nigga
bring that
laughed
shit up.
for 45 minutes because the dude walked up. He was like, nigga, it looked like you drive a van with Rent Me on the side of it. And it's just like, just little shit like that. You be like, man, this nigga did not know he was coming up to have that happen to him. He did not know he was going to come up to get told that he drive a minivan
man.
with Rent Me on the side of it.
Have you ever seen somebody with a rent me on the
You know why I love that about DC though? Because DC doing these TVs and movies and he ain't letting that shit change him.
Nah,
At
we
all,
ain't-
like,
nah,
you
you gotta
still gotta
stay
be a
who you are.
DC the type
Right.
of nigga be at a movie premiere with some dirty socks on.
Still
He don't give a
saying.
fuck.
Real talk.
And he not gonna hide. He's like, bitch,
man.
my
Yeah,
sock
look at my
dirty.
sock
Look at
dirty.
his sock.
Take the shoe off.
I'm just glad God put me in this, you know what I'm saying, in this type of platform to just be able to create and touch the people, you feel me? Because even though we up here being comedians and shit, this still an art. This still
That's
a
right.
craft. You feel
I
me?
knew this
Like, we
nigga was
hipping-
different one day. You remember when he had all
Helping
them
people.
followers on Vine? Like, you think if you get 1 million followers, you're gonna be like flexing and capping. This nigga had millions of followers and was posting roaches at his sister's house.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga is
And I was
different.
staying there.
Flip flops. Said that's the only pair of shoes that he
I'm
had
trying
was
to
his
help somebody
flip
clean up
flops.
and they don't want help. You like, baby, you need some road spray. When you wasn't
Man,
in
what
there,
you be
wouldn't
typing
know.
in this old computer,
I'm
man?
actually typing in the next set of questions for the next guest. You know what's so funny though? I remember when I had DC Young Fly on Uncommon Sense back in the day, and all the execs on MTV was like, "We don't understand him," and I'm like, "Nigga, it's millions of people down south that do."
It was right, and I ain't really getting.
need to bring
One of
that
them
show
folk
back,
bro
bro.
was
Yeah, that was a
stinking,
fun
too.
show to
Nah,
do.
you do something else.
I mean, well, you do something.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
just
You
make sure
giving
we
away
involved.
$250,000 checks, and then
Real.
that means you done passed the skin budget. You
Bro,
done
I
already
should've-
locked that up.
Charlamagne
So that means
should've-
you got some
Not even
disposable income now.
I should have called
Look
you
out.
2 weeks ago, my nigga. I ain't
Why
know
y'all
you
got all
was
these
getting away
goddamn
money.
cameras? What the hell y'all got?
Revolt TV.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah, y'all got that. I respect the Breakfast Club. Y'all got white
Shout out
men.
to Revolt
Y'all
and
got
Diddy.
real white men working
Right.
for y'all.
Oh, Diddy
in
be
here.
showing y'all love too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
went
Fuck
to
with
Diddy
Diddy.
office and drunk Ciroc with him.
Yeah.
real?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. It's time to go back.
Nigga had an office full of
It was
candy.
just y'all.
It was
Yeah,
just
it was
us.
just
We
us,
kicked
yeah.
it.
Okay.
For like 2 hours.
Hey, ho, Slim, what did you, man? You gotta chill with
What
the
are
way
you
you
talking
asking
about?
questions. It was just y'all. Okay. Okay then. Oh, it was just y'all. All right
He's
then.
still thinking
All
about
right.
CB4,
Okay.
right?
Y'all was at
Get
Diddy's
it.
What are you talking
office
about?
drinking Ciroc. All right. Man, you
You'll be on the
are.
rumor
Nasty.
report
Yeah,
next week.
exactly.
Nasty Charlamagne.
Something wrong with Slim,
Hey man,
man.
shout out to L. Pat Woods too, man. You know what's going on.
Who is that?
Oh, I got a weed brand.
Oh, okay.
got the hat on.
And we gotta let the people know, man. Atlanta, we just put up the show. We coming back to do the live show
Yeah, people
in
are
Atlanta.
asking for the live shows.
Well,
But
yeah, I ain't
we
know
just
shit
dropped
about
a
that.
whole lot of tour dates, man. We got the second half of the 85 South Show winter tour coming up. What we call it? The coldest winter?
The coldest winter
Yeah,
tour.
make sure
Little
you
Sister
get that.
Soldier shout out.
Yeah, we
Charlamagne,
did.
I bought you a gift. I forgot what size you were.
What you got me?
Small.
Yes,
My
he
clothes.
thought I
Wear
forgot what
large,
size
my
you
brother.
wear.
My FUM clothing, man. Fuck you mean.
Hey, I fuck with that.
So you know
That's
what I mean?
I don't wear no small.
That looks
You don't
really
wear no
small.
No, man.
Huh.
Give it to Angela Yee.
Yeah, that's
You
for
thought
you.
Charlamagne was a
Nah,
small?
yeah, give it to Angela Yee. You know what, Fly? You should have gave it to the white man with the camera. You know he gonna make it work. Yeah, man, you look like you paint pictures for a living. That's what it is. You look
With
like
his
one of them
finger.
painters that be walking around with the painter jeans and the boots, painting on the side of the wall,
sure.
protesting
Thank
people
you.
that wear
You don't
fur.
wear-
That's what
Yeah,
you look
I
like.
am. I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow.
You better.
All right, man. 85 South Show. Appreciate y'all pulling up again, man.
Appreciate y'all.
You know it.
Thank you.
Appreciate
make sure,
you.
we got a new movie too.
Y'all got a movie
Me, Nick Cannon, She Ball. You dig?
called She Balls?
Yeah,
ball.
she
Yeah.
ball.
Me, Nick
B-A-L-L, not
Oh,
she
B-A-L-L.
ball.
Yeah, she
all right.
ball.
Not
Got
she
you, got you.
bald.
Well, yeah, She Ball.
When that come out?
Hopefully, I think like they're trying to drop it like at the beginning of the year.
Dope.
Yeah, lady.
Some more shit ain't in.
Damn, he ain't looking
right
out
there. We was right. He was like, "What's up, Lo? Hey, DC, let's go shoot this movie."
Reach right around you.
Don't fuck with us like
I
that,
got
bro.
the idea for the movie for y'all, but y'all don't got
Man,
the.
I'm not
Nah, ain't
touching
nobody
nobody's
doing
dick,
that
bro.
freaky
I'm not
shit,
doing
man.
that
I
shit.
ain't say you had to touch a dick.
Man, you doing that freaky shit, man. Stop, Leonard.
Hey, man.
Come on, that's why his
Leonard.
name really Leonard. That's because he probably wake up in the morning and listen to all goddamn music. Boo, do he just be in the mirror with his shirt off. Leonard is going to be great today. Freaky ass nigga.
One day we
cameras
gonna
all
come
over
up
his
here and
house.
just roast his ass.
Oh
You
man.
be seeing the moves that nigga
That's
make.
fucked up, Leonard.
Leonard.
Leonard
I
McKell.
remember when the nigga didn't want nobody to know his name till Monique said it.
Leonard.
Oh, it is. Look, yeah, she did pop it
I
off.
thought the
That's
nigga
fucked
name
up.
was Charlamagne. Like the nigga said,
Malon.
Charlamagne, Angela Lee.
Oh man.
All right.
85 South Show,
talking
man.
about, all
Appreciate
right.
y'all
All
for coming.
right,
Here we
yeah.
go.
It's the Breakfast Club.
Go get that. Go get that album.